A red, red rose. Oh, my love is like a red, red rose, that's newly sprung in June. Oh, my love is like the melody, that's sweetly played in tune. As fair art thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I, and I will love thee still, my dear, till aye the seas gang dry. Till aye the seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun, and I will love thee still, oh my dear, while the sands o' life shall run. And fare thee will, my only love, and fare thee will a while, and I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000 mile.
The poet is in love with a woman. The beloved is very beautiful like a red rose in June. She is as sweet as the melody of the musical instrument played in fine tune. The poet's beloved is very fine and slim. The poet loves his beloved till the seas are dried and rocks are melted by the heat of the sun. He loves her until the end of human life. Now the poet wishes for the good life and bright future of his beloved. He promises to meet her even if he has to walk 10,000 miles. Literary devices are the tools that enables the writers to present their ideas, emotions and feelings and also help the readers to understand those more profound meanings. Robert Burns has also used some literary elements in this poem to show the beauty of the beloved and the intensity of his love. Simile. Simile is a device used to compare an object or a person with something else to make the meanings clear to the readers. There are two similes used in the poem. The first is used in the first line, "Oh, my love is like a red, red rose." Here, the poet compares his beloved with a red rose. The second is used in the third line, "Oh, my love is like a melody," and the poet compares his love with sweet melody. Consonants. Consonance is the repetition of consonant sounds in the same lines such as the sound of Ellen and fare thee will a while. Ingement. Ingement refers to the continuation of a sentence without the pause beyond the end of a line. Couplet or stanza such as, "Oh, my love is like the melody that's sweetly played in tune." Symbolism. Symbolism means to use symbols to signify ideas and qualities, giving them symbolic meanings different from their literal meanings. Robert has used rose as symbol of love. Alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of consonant sounds in the same line such as the sounds of L and R in "Oh, my love is like a red, red rose." Imaginary. Imaginary is a distinct representation of something that can be experienced or understood through 5 senses. Robert has used visual imagery in the poem, such as, "Oh, my love is like a red, red rose, and the rocks melt with the sun, and while the sands o' life shall run." Hyperbole. Hyperbole is a device used to exaggerate a statement for the sake of emphasis. The poet has used hyperbole in the last line of the second stanza, "Till aye the seas gang dry." He says that his love will flow even when the seas dry up. The second is used in the third stanza, "And therics melt with the sun." Assonance. Assonance is the repetition of vowel sounds in the same lines such as the sound of I and "I will love thee still, my dear." The literary analysis shows that with help of these literary devices the poet has sketched a very vivid and realistic picture of his profound love.
Poetic and literary devices are thesamy, but a few are used only in poetry. Here is the analysis of some of the poetic devices used in this poem.
Stanza. A stanza is a poetic form of some line. There are 4 stanzas in this poem. Each consists of 4 lines.
Quatrain. A quatrain is a 4-line stanza borrowed from Persian poetry. Here, each stanza is quatrain as the first one and the second one.
Rhyme scheme. The poem follows that rhyme scheme and this pattern continues throughout the poem.
Refrain. The lines that are repeated again at some distance in the poems are called refrain. The line, "And I will love thee still, my dear," has become a refrain, as it has been repeated in second and the third stanzas.